What if I told you there's a poem where the trees inside your own house get up in the middle of the night and literally walk out the door? No monsters, no magic spells, just trees, quietly escaping into the forest while you're busy writing letters in the next room? Sounds like a fever dream, but this poem is one of the most symbolic pieces in your entire syllabus, and it's asked constantly in board exams. We're breaking down The Trees by Adrienne Rich. A quick note about the poet: she was an American poet, known for being a feminist and a radical voice in poetry. Keep this in mind because her background actually helps explain the deeper meaning of this poem. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening, stanza by stanza, and more importantly, what it symbolically means, which is honestly the trickiest part for most students. So here's the setup of the poem. The speaker describes potted trees that have been kept indoors, and one night, these trees begin a mysterious escape, moving out of the house and into the forest outside. The forest, we're told, has been empty for a long time. No birds could sit in it, no insects could hide in it, and there wasn't even enough shade for the sun to rest in. By the next morning, that forest will be completely full of trees again. Exam tip. This opening stanza is often tested with the question, find 3 things that cannot happen in a treeless forest. Just remember, no birds sitting, no insects hiding, and no shadows forming from sunlight. Simple, but examiners love this one. Now here's where the poem gets beautifully descriptive. All through the night, the roots are working hard, trying to pull themselves free from the cracks in the veranda floor where they'd been trapped. The leaves are straining toward the window glass, and the small twigs are stiff from all that effort of trying to move. This is personification giving human effort and struggle to plants, which really makes you feel like these trees have been desperately waiting to break free. But now pay attention to one of the most important comparisons in the whole poem. The poet compares the long, cramped branches shuffling under the roof to newly discharged patients, half-dazed, moving slowly toward the doors of a clinic. Think about that image for a second. Patients who've just been let out of a hospital, still weak, still adjusting, moving carefully toward the exit. That's exactly how these branches move, like they've been cooped up or confined for so long that even freedom feels overwhelming at first. This comparison is a guaranteed exam question, so remember it well. Meanwhile, what's the speaker doing during all this chaos? Just sitting inside, calmly writing long letters, and barely even mentioning that the entire forest is literally leaving the house. The night outside is fresh, the moon is shining fully in an open sky, and the smell of leaves and lichen simply means the crusty, bushy growth you often see on tree trunks or bare ground drifts into the room like a voice calling out. By the way, if breaking down poems like this line by line, symbol by symbol is actually helping you understand poetry instead of memorizing meaningless notes, do hit like and subscribe. It really helps us make more of these for you. Now here's the part where the poem completely shifts in intensity. The speaker says her head is filled with whispers that will fall silent by tomorrow, almost like she senses something is about to happen, but can't quite explain it yet. Then suddenly, the glass breaks. The trees don't just quietly leave anymore, they go stumbling forward into the night, and the winds rush forward to meet them, almost welcoming them back to where they belong. And in the poem's final, most cinematic image, the moon shatters like a broken mirror, its scattered pieces now flashing in the topmost branches of the tallest oak tree. Board point. Notice how the moon's description changes. At first it's calm and whole, shining peacefully, but by the end it's broken and scattered. This shift reflects the disruption and transformation happening as the trees finally break free. Now here's the million-dollar exam question. What does this poem actually mean? There are 2 major interpretations, and you should know both. The first interpretation is about the conflict between humans and nature. Trees, kept indoors as decoration while real forests outside are being cut down, are basically being described as prisoners, and this poem shows them finally breaking out and reclaiming their natural space. It's a quiet but powerful comment on how we trap and control nature for our own comfort. The second interpretation is more symbolic, and this is something Adrienne Rich does often in her poetry. She frequently uses trees as a metaphor for human beings, especially those who feel suppressed or confined by societal expectations. Under this reading, the poem becomes about breaking free from restriction, escaping confinement, and reclaiming your true, natural identity, which connects directly to her known feminist and radical themes. Common exam question. Examiners often ask why the speaker doesn't mention the tree's departure in her letters. Think about it this way. Sometimes we stay silent about the biggest, most unexpected changes happening around us, almost because they feel too strange or overwhelming to put into words. This silence itself says something powerful about how people react to major, unsettling change. So to sum it all up, this poem uses the image of trees breaking free from a house to explore much bigger ideas: the tension between nature and human control, and the universal desire to escape confinement and return to your true self. Adrienne Rich's purpose is to make us question what we cage, quite literally and symbolically, and what happens when that caged thing finally decides to break free. So if you remember these key images, themes, and both interpretations we discussed, you'll be well prepared for your exam. Best of luck, and I'll see you in the next chapter.